going to cover only Bitcoin, but some of the other altcoins as well. Right, guys? So, very quickly, if you haven't yet joined in, let's wait for about 10 seconds and then we'll just get started, right? So, okay, guys. Let us jump into the details and let me share my screen very quickly. If you are new to this channel, don't forget to smash up the like button, hit the subscribe button also. Okay, guys. Let us. So let's jump into the details very quickly. Okay, so I believe if you guys can see my screen, if you guys can see my screen, just let me know by commenting below. Okay, just let me know by commenting below, guys, if you can see my screen. If you can see my screen, just comment below. Okay, so very quickly, just comment yes, just comment yes if you are able to see my screen very quickly, guys. Right? Are you able to see my screen? Yes. Okay. Perfect. Perfect. Thank you so much. Thank you so much, Om Prakash. Thank you. So at this point of time, guys, the Bitcoin price is coming in at about the $43,467,000. The total market cap is up about $2.22 trillion as well. And if I were to talk about the last 24 hours, Bitcoin and Ethereum has been mostly moving sideways. But the good thing is that we are in the green trajectory, right? So that is a good thing, guys. Uh, and yeah, is there any background noise right now? Someone, one of you just commented about background noise. Is there any background noise now? Just comment quickly, guys. Is there any background guys noise? Yes or no? Okay, perfect. Okay, so guys, again, thank you so much for tuning in. As mentioned, Bitcoin is trading at around the $43,500 level, and if I have to talk about the top gainers of the day, top gainers includes the likes of Phantom. That's not a surprise, guys, right? Phantom has been trading very well. One surprise entrant for me, however, is Cardano, which is up 10% in the last 24 hours, doing pretty decently. Atom, again, not a surprise for me. As I mentioned, Atom is going to be one of the top altcoins for 2022. Cross platform is the way to go forward. If either it is DeFi or it is NFTs or anything for that regard, right? So apart from Cosmos, Axie Infinity is up about 8%. Secret is a new entrant as well. It's about 7.6%, and so on. If I have to talk about the top losers of the day, the top losers are Wonderland. It's down by 13%. Olympus down about 10%. Convex Finance down about 7.5% as well, guys. Okay. If I would talk about the Bitcoin price first, so today we are going to discuss about the few altcoins that I'm looking to buy next week. I'll share them with you as well. But first, let's jump onto the Bitcoin chart and see what it is telling us, right? So at this point of time, the Bitcoin price is coming in at about 43,438, as mentioned. This is on the Bitstamp exchange, guys. Okay. And if I have to talk about the key levels of on the weekly time frame, then the most important is the EMA event, right, guys? The lower level of the EMA is coming in at about the $43,800. I want a weekly closure, guys. We need to see a weekly closure above 43,800. If we are able to get that, it would be phenomenal. And mind you, all the altcoins that I'm going to recommend to you today, they are all based on the fact that if Bitcoin holds well, okay, if Bitcoin is not able to hold well, then probably all altcoins will suffer along with it as well, right? So guys, without further delay, that is about the Bitcoin price. 43,800 is the level that I have been telling you about since the beginning of the week. We need to hold that. That's plain and simple. If you are able to hold it, pretty good. If you're not able to hold it, then probably we can see some price actions to the downside as well, right guys? 1 second. Okay, cool. So the first altcoin that I'm going to cover today is called Ecomi, right? So for people who have been on our channel, we have mentioned about Ecomi about some time back, right? We mentioned about Ecomi some time back, and currently trading at about 0.007, right? Actually, and Ecomi had went gone all the way down to about it was well below the 0.049 part as well, right? If I move this for candles, you'll be able to see this clearly. Ecomi had gone to 0.0045, right? So it was a huge drop. If I have to measure from the top, which it made in I think this was made in October, but yeah, from the October to the lows, it was about a 50% drop as well, right guys? So that is not a good thing. But yes, what we can see on the weekly time frame, and this is very very good, is that you know we are currently seeing a double bottom pattern playing out right here. This is extremely healthy, guys. Okay, a double bottom pattern is extremely healthy, and what we can analyze and what we can see from here is if we do a price target measurement from the current prices, and this could be our neckline. We are right on the neckline right now, and the price could very well be around a 0 point, it could be around 0.01, right? So if I have to do a measurement of this from the current levels, it could be an increment of about 38-40%, which is good. This is the technical price target, but there's another reason why I am picking up Ecomi, or Omi, if you would like to call it, right? And yes, there are. So Ecomi is not again a very basically very high cap token. If I have to talk about the market cap is very low currently. If I have to talk about, let's say, what is the market cap very very quickly, guys. Okay, and Ecomi is ranked number 79. That means the market cap will be somewhere. Yes, it is. The market cap is about 1.8 billion dollars, a little below 1.8 billion dollars, as you can see right here. I believe, yeah, it has the potential to enter the top, the top 75, the top 80, top 50 as well, right? So that is something on the cards as well. So what is the reason why we have chosen eco? Now there's a very news that this piece of news, if you can see this, Disney CEO reveals his strategy for 2022, where he had mentioned that the Disney is going to enter into the metaverse, right? Disney is going to enter the metaverse, and it is going to be pretty nice as well, right? It's going to be big news for for all the for the complete metaverse, because till date Disney could be the one of the biggest companies to enter into the metaverse. And what relation does this have with the Ecomi? So Ecomi has an app which is called the VV app, right? You can see it right here. So VV has all the Marvel characters, all the Disney characters here as well, right? You can see this thing. Okay, and I'm a big believer in this thing, right? They have this Disney collection. If you can see quickly right here, they have a Disney collection. They have these Marvel collections, and these NFTs, the Disney NFTs, are going to take off, guys. Once Disney launches the metaverse, and these NFTs would enable you to do a lot of things, right? You can absolutely own them as well, but more importantly, if you are into the Disney metaverse, you can actually be part of the Disney world as well, right? So Ecomi being closely related with Disney and the Marvel Studios, I strongly believe that Ecomi, based on these fundamental reasons, and of course the beautiful market structure that we have, can see new all-time highs coming in very, very soon, guys. Right? Again, I have repeated this earlier. Also, all of this is on the fact that Bitcoin holds these current level or actually goes to the north. If Bitcoin fails to hold the $40,000 level, then we might see again a pullback in the other altcoins as well. Okay, so what are the levels to enter ecomi? Let's go down to the 4 hourly time frame, because this is something that I will look to enter. I already hold ecomi. I had mentioned about ecomi back when, in last year around April or May. But yes, ecomi will definitely be, one of the, I think, one of the top gainers. If I take a look on some of the Fibonacci levels on the 4 hourly time frame, then the resistance is coming down right now at around the 0.0075. We have multiple candles. If you can see this on the chart, you will be able to see we had like more than 5 6 candles which have tried breaking up, but we were unsuccessful in doing that. So the most important level as far as I'm concerned for ecomi is the levels of, let me quickly pull it to the left side. You will be able to see, guys, this is the most important level, 0.006. Okay, so if we see a pullback, that's fine, but to these levels, then of course could be an entry level for many people who do not have ecomi yet. But for people who, but if let's say ecomi does not get a pull down to these levels, then the first level of support below the current levels is coming in at about 0.007 level. Okay, 0.007 is something that you can absolutely take a quick look on. Also, the level below that could be 0.0065. Okay, so these are some of the levels, and below that, of course, 0.0062. So these are some of the so basically the levels to note out or look out for is, I'll just read out the numbers. It's 7, then basically your 65, and then of course the 62. So these are the few levels that you should definitely keep an eye on for the ecomi price. Now let's see on the stochastic RSI first and see how the momentum is going right now. So momentum on the 4 hourly is down. That means we can see a little bit of a pullback from the current prices, and we can expect a rejection from these levels. And if we see that, then of course could be a good entry level. Mind you, none of this is financial advice, guys. Okay, I'm not a financial advisor. You need to do your own research. I'm just providing you the content for you to do that, do your research as well, right? If I talk about the RSI on the ecomi chart, then of course the RSI, I see a little bit of a divergence here. It might play out. We can see levels of 70 perhaps, but if that does not happen, then it's okay as well, right? So not much to choose from for the ecomi levels. If I were to talk about the important levels on the daily time frame, you can see this, guys. You can see this ever since the announcement came out, from 11th of January onwards. It has started this move. Actually, in the past week itself, economy has gained more than 50%, right? You can see right, it has gained more than 50%. That is absolutely phenomenal, guys. Okay, on the daily time frame, if I have to talk about the important levels of support and resistance, then of course it holds the same thing. 70 is the important level to watch out for on the daily time frame, as well as on the 4 hourly. I am very, very confident on it as well, guys, right? And if I were to talk about on the weekly time frame, again, 70 is the level. But if we talk about the moving averages, that may hold good support and resistances. If you see here, there's not much, but we are above the 20 week, which is a good thing. Okay, we are above the 20 week. Let me move this to the line chart. You'll be able to see clearly this is the 20-week chart, so line, so not much, to be honest. But yes, this is where you can actually find some good support if we come down as well. Now, the important part for a W pattern to break out is we need to come down, test this as a support, 65, 66, whatever level it is. We need to come down, test the support, and then take a bounce. So move something similar to probably this, and then going up, right? So this is possible as well, guys, right? My price target for ecomi for this market cycle, let me take a quick look on that. I'll just plot the Fibonacci. It will help us to find the important levels of support and resistances. So my price target for Ecomi, my first price target for Ecomi is around this level of 0.0091. That is the 161.8. That is the first price target. If we are able to cross that, then of course 0. 11 1 cents as well, right? So that is also on the card as on the cards as well, right, guys? But mind you, this is all driven by fundamental news, right? We can see Ecomi blast past the 15 cents, the no, sorry, the 1.5 cents mark over here as well, right? So that is also very, very much possible. But given the fact that we need to hear some good announcements from the Disney team and the Ecomi team as well, right? And anyways, if you haven't bought your NFTs yet, I strongly recommend to buy NFTs, right? The simple reason is the crypto market might be in a bearish sentiment, but the NFTs are taking off, guys, right? And we have a sale open for NFTs. Go to our Telegram channel right now. We are raising funds to buy into some NFTs. If you want to buy that, you are most welcome. There will be no fees charged from us at all. And the NFT collection that we are going to look out for is the rise of Religus NFT. So we made a detailed video reviewing that as well, and we are raising funds for it. And probably in a day's time, we will close that as well, right, guys? So that is something that you definitely need to watch out for. And I strongly recommend you download the VB app. If you are on your Android, just download this VB app. It's available on your Play Store as well. I had actually seen through some of the NFTs that are there, and they are pretty amazing, guys. Okay, they are pretty amazing, and definitely, that is something that we should be looking out for. Do you guys own any NFTs? For people who are watching this video right now, do you own any NFTs? Very quickly, let me know by commenting below. Yes, if you own NFT, just comment NFT. If you don't own, just comment no. Okay, it's as simple as that, right? Okay, let's move on to the next token, guys. The next token that I want to talk about today is called FTT. Now, people who have been on our channel, FTT is one of my top favorite coins and one of the top favorite exchange coins, right, guys? And NFT is here, the FTT exchange is here to stay. Don't be surprised if in the bear market over the next 1 year, the FTT exchange actually goes public, and in the US, it becomes the second largest competitor after Coinbase. Okay, I have very, very strong, uh, you know, you know feelings about this token, right? The people that are backing FTT, it's pretty amazing, guys. Okay, FTT is something I'm very, very, very confident about, right? And if you have been following our channel, we told you any price below 40, just DCA into it, right? And if you would have been able to DCA into, right, last week we went all the way lows of $33.8. Okay, if you would have bought NFTs then, uh, okay, so then basically you would have, basically in a profit of approximately, if you would have bought, let's say you bought NFT at FTT at around 35 also. If you bought around 35, you're already up 30%. Not a bad scenario at all, guys, right? Not a bad scenario at all to be in just about, less than 7 days as well. So this is pretty amazing. Okay, so what are the key levels of support and resistances? Let's first take a look on the moving averages part of things. So we were treating the 50-week as a resistance, as you can see right here on the week of this was 13th of December. We broke below the 50-week right here, and after that we tried breaking above it, but we got rejected 1, 2, 3, 4 times, right? But this week we have been able to move above it, and if we get a closure above 43.6, which is the 50-week moving average, then possibly the next target could be 52.76 as well, right, guys? So that is also on the cards, very, very much possible. What are my price targets for FTT? Again, FTT could very well reach into the in 180s or $200 mark as well, right? But what is important to note is currently what is the market cap of FTT. Okay, what is the market cap of FTT? So let us take a quick look on that. FTT is currently has a market cap of about Let me see very quickly what is the market cap. FTT has a market cap of about $6.4 billion, right? And this is with 46. If it has to do a 5x, let's assume it does a 5x, and it goes into let's say early $200, right? So 5x would put FTT right into the top 10 tokens. As you can see right here, Polkadot is the 10th token right now, which has a market cap of 30 billion, and I strongly believe this is absolutely possible for FTT going forward, right? So this is something that I'm definitely looking out for. But mind you, none of this is financial advice. You need to do your research. You need to uh, find good tokens. You need to basically find opportunities. You can treat our content as a research material for and a guide for you as well, right, guys? Okay, so now what I want to talk about is basically what are the short-term price targets, right? And what are, before going to the short term, let's see on the weekly time frame how is the momentum looking. Okay, on the weekly time frame, the momentum, the blue line is above the red line. This is the stochastic RSI, but it hasn't entered the zone above 20 yet. The blue line is at $15, 15, and the red line is at 9. That means we are yet to enter the zone above 20, which means the move is not yet confirmed here. If I were to talk about the RSI, on the RSI, what I can see is we have formed a kind of a double bottom right here, which is actually good. But what was a concern to me was that we actually made a lower low. Okay, but if we are able to find support here, then it's actually good, right? Here, if we see, if we see another leg down for FTT, something similar to here, what we saw, kind of an inverse head and shoulder. If we see FTT coming down again to the lows of probably the RSI coming down to the lows of about 44 or 40 even, then also it would be a good thing for me. And in that case, the price would also drop to the lows of about, I think about 35 or $30 as well. Okay. If I will talk about the short-term price targets, let's go to the 4 hourly time frame and see what it is offering us. On the short-term price, what we are seeing, first of all, on the RSI. Okay, let me very quickly uh, see, let me tell you on the RSI, what I'm seeing right here is a double bottom right here. As you can see right here on the 4 hourly, it's a clear double bottom. Could we see a price, the RSI going up? Very much possible. Okay, and the RSI has been on an uptrend since the 8th of January. As you can see, it has been getting higher lows and higher highs. This is absolutely phenomenal for structure for FTT. Okay, this is absolutely amazing, guys, right? And I strongly recommend that if I have to take positions, I would take below 40. That is for sure. And what are the levels to watch out for? Again, uh, going below 40, I think 39 is a good level. Again, 37, and then of course 33 as well, right, guys? On the short term, I can see it going to 55 as well, which is a 161.8 Fibonacci level. It is extremely crucial. Okay, guys. One more thing, we will do the Q&A today as well. So keep sending the tokens that you would like us to analyze on the fly, on the go. Okay, and I have analyzed. I have analyzed a lot of altcoins. For example, basically, we have analyzed the, your sandbox quite a lot of time. We have analyzed Mana quite a lot of times. So, if you guys have any other altcoins for us to analyze, we'll be happy to do that. Okay, guys? Right. And talking about the 1 day time frame, let's see where are we standing on the 1 day. And what I like here is, again we have formed a double bottom right here, as you can see, right? And we are moving up, we are facing resistance, right, guys? This is the power of the Fibonacci level. See here, we are facing resistance right at 161.8 Fibonacci, which is a good thing, right? Because if you're we are respecting the technicals, that is a good thing for the chart. And but let me draw the Fibonacci manually and see from the bottom to the top what would be the good entry. Yes, so 61.8 and Fibonacci and 65, this is very crucial. The levels from 46 to about 47, 48, right, guys? That is very crucial. That is extremely important levels to watch out, right? Okay, then. And do we see any thing from the moving averages. Let me see quickly. Yes, guys, we are seeing the 200 day. So we are below the 200 day. People talk about death crosses, and also we are below. We got a death cross on FTT back in 27th of December, right? So the 50-day cross below the 200 day, but we are facing resistance at the 200 day as well, as you can see right here. So possibly a red day might be on the cards for FTT, but guys, FTT, according to me, is going to be the winner for the bear market. Mark my word, guys. Not only FTT, the exchange tokens are the ones which will give you the best and the highest returns. Okay, uh, out of the tokens that we have told you so far, FTT and BNB are one of the top ones. So BNB is already up there. It doesn't. I don't mean it doesn't. It doesn't have much room to grow. For example, if we go here very quickly, the total market cap of BNB is like $84 billion, right? And in order to just do a 2x, it will need a $80 billion pump, right? However, for FTT, if we just get about 10 $20, 10 $20 billion, or let's say a $6 billion, will just make it a 2x. That is the thing that you need to note, right, guys? This is extremely, extremely important, and fundamental side of things also looking very strong for FTT, right? If you are in the US, if you are watching us now from the US, you would realize this, right? You cannot watch a TV program without an FTX ad coming onto it, right? You cannot go out to the highways and not see an FTX.US ad on the highways, right? So they are doing crazy marketing. They are doing huge marketing. Then they are spending big money on the FTX exchange as well. The development side of things have been also very good, and I strongly believe FTX is here to stay. Okay, guys. Okay, I see there are a few people watching. Can we get the likes? Can we get 10 likes at least? Can we go to 10 likes? Is that possible, guys? Can we get 10 likes? Yes, smash up the like button. Okay, smash up the like button like you have never done. Okay, I copied that. Okay, and the next altcoin to look out for me is something that we were discussing today on our Telegram channel. So if you haven't joined our Telegram channel, it is absolutely free of cost, guys. Go down to the description below and join our Telegram channel right now. Crypto Bulls Club is the name. You need to join it so that you're up to date for all the latest happenings and the real-time updates as well. Okay. Right. So let's jump on to the next altcoin. The next altcoin I'm going to cover today is called Cadena, and I see a similar structure here as well, right? It could form a double bottom pattern, right? It could form a double bottom pattern. This could be one bottom, this could be the other, another one, and the neckline could very well be around the $15. If that is the neckline, guys, okay, if that is the neckline, then from the current price to the neckline will be a rise of 60%, right, guys? And Cadena, what is Cadena? If you want to ask me, Cadena is layer one protocol. This is the Cadena website. Cadena makes blockchain work for everyone. The most important thing that I want to talk about Cadena is basically the no cost transactions, right, guys? This is extremely, extremely important. With all the Ethereum gas fees rising up and all the other elements going up, Cadena is one which hasn't seen that much of a movement of late. This does not mean that it will not see, and I strongly believe they will raise some funds very, very soon, and that is the reason why I believe Cadena could see new all-time highs coming in if the market holds and if the market stabilizes. Okay, if the market holds, if the market stabilizes, I strongly think Cadena could be one of the top gainers as well. Okay, so guys, where first of all, where are the levels of support and resistance? Let's take a look. For the last few weeks, Cadena has been seeing downward movement, but what I like about this particular I mean the last few days, this is the daily chart. What I most like about this candle right here today, it's about 6 hours, 6.5 hours to go for the closure of this candle, but the thing that I like most about this particular candle is the buying pressure that it had. It made a low of $8.6 already up in the last, if I were to talk from the bottom to the present price, it's up about 6%, and the high was about 9%, right, guys? So this is important, and we are seeing a double bottom pattern right here, right? So we can expect a move up to about $15 or higher. But what are the levels of resistances before going to $15? Let's try to understand that. the most important and the most one of the nearest resistance is coming in at about $9.73. We can see we tried breaking about 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. With 7 times we have tried breaking above it, we got rejected. If we get a daily closure above 9.73, that will mean the price could see the highs of $11.27 as well, guys. Okay, that is extremely important. Now let me do this thing. Let me since this is coming down, okay, this is coming down, so let me draw the Fibonacci retracement. Yes, guys, you can see this right here. The 23.6 is coming in at about 10.55. This is also important, but the most important levels for Cadena would be around the 17 to $18 mark, right, guys? You can see this is extremely important. And also, if I have to talk about the moving averages are on the daily time frame. We are above the 200-day, which is a good thing. The red one is a 200-day. We are above it, but we are below all the other ones, right? And the 20-day is actually coming down, so that's okay because the last 20 days have not been good for any coin for that matter as well. If I have to talk about the RSI, first of all, let's see what the RSI is actually telling us. On the RSI, what we can see is, yeah, I can see a double bottom getting formed right here on Catena. And if that plays out again in simulation with the price, it could see new highs. The all-time high for Catena is about $28.3, guys. If Bitcoin holds, that is more than 3x from the current prices. That's true. But if Bitcoin holds, we can see price rise to above $30 as well. That is also possible, right, guys? And from the current price, if I have to talk about Cadena is currently the number. I think it's. mm, let me let me do a quick search here rather than just going through the list. Let me just search it up here. Uh, Cadena is number 89. It has a market cap. I think we discussed this. It has a market cap of about $1.5 billion. That means, even if we get a 3x, it will take it to $4.5 billion, right? So $4.5 billion market cap would put Cadena somewhere around. Let me quickly see this. Yeah, it will put it around the above the top 40. It will enter the top 40 coins. That is for sure, around this range, right? Around 40. So around Ethereum Classic, it may land, right? That is important. Now, what are the levels that you should look out for in Cadena, and what are the things that you should actually consider, right? So let's go to the shorter time frame. Let's go to the 4 hourly first. Okay, let's go to the 4 hourly and see that. I don't generally go to the 1 hourly, guys, because there's a lot of noise on the 4 hourly. The noise is there, but it's pretty much okay. That's fine. The best thing which I like about Cadena is, as you can see right here, from the highs it made back in late to December. It made a high of about $16.9. It came down and it was in a downtrend, clear downtrend. But the best thing I like is that we have made a higher low. This is important, right? We have made a higher low, which is a good thing. And the important levels to watch out for on this one is basically if we break below $9, that is good. Again, huge support coming in at about 7.84, right, guys? $7.84. If you are able to buy that, it would mean that you would have bought almost the bottom, right? Almost the bottom for the short term period, right? That is extremely crucial. And I do not hold Cadena at this point of time. I'll be honest with you guys. I hold Ecomi, I hold FTT. I do not hold Cadena. Cadena is the one which I'm looking to enter, right? Okay, guys. So these were the altcoins that I wanted to discuss with you today. And at this point of time, the Bitcoin price is currently coming at around 43,350. Things are not looking too good, to be honest, right, guys? This is not looking too good. What is the RSI telling us on the weekly time frame? If you guys have any questions, shoot them out directly on the chat right now. Okay, we'll do a Q&A very quickly, and then we'll wrap things up, right? Okay, so on the weekly RSI, what we are seeing is, yeah, we held the 40 level, which is important. I told you consistently about the 40-41 level, which is extremely important. What we want to see is we want to break this high. What was this? This was 50 on the weekly. Okay, want to break this, but again, as is the pattern here, this is a head and shoulders on the RSI, guys. Absolutely no confusion whatsoever. If we are breaking below it, then of course we may see price going to the lows of $30,000. That is also possible, right, guys? Yeah, yes. So we got a bounce. This is a good thing, but that's not enough. Also on the Gaussian channel, I've told you guys we had bounced right of the median line is important, and we can see $50,000 as another resistance, $49,800 to be precise as another level of resistance, right, guys? And yes, for the stochastic RSI is also important. Let's take a look there very quickly. Stochastic RSI is pointing down, not a good sign. Possible double bottom, but I don't know. Could we see something similar like this? I think so. The structure is pretty same. If you can see this, the structure is pretty same, isn't it? Is 40,000 the new $30,000? What do you think? By $30,000, I mean the support that we held at $30,000. Do you think $40,000 or $39,000 is that particular level which we saw right here? What do you think? Go down, comment right now, guys. Okay, because your comments matter, right? Your comments matter. The coins that you ask me to analyze, I analyze them for you all the time, and this community is for you guys. Okay, we have started a new journey. 2021 has been phenomenal for me. Trust me, guys, it has been phenomenal. That's because simply of the love that you guys have shown me, the trust you guys have shown me, right? And and every word that I speak, I mean each and every one of these things. Because of COVID, we are not able to meet you guys, but we have plans that we will conduct meetups in different cities as the community grows as well, right? So that is also on the cards as well, guys. So I don't see there's too many questions that are coming out right now. If you guys don't have any questions, then yeah, we can think of wrapping things up today. And yeah, then guys, thank you so much. Just one last thing on the 2 weeks chart also, guys. It's pointing down, not too much of a not too many good things, right, guys? Not too many good things. And yeah, we can see some good. Just one, if you want to learn about ta and all, you can contact me on my Telegram. We do provide ta classes as well. That's also possible. And Aditya had asked about the ROR NFT. So Aditya, our team, either me or someone from the team would contact you probably in the next 24 hours. Um, Yes, Aditya. So you are asking about about the ROR, the rise of Religous NFTs. So 0.007 is the base price that they have kept for the NFTs, and we were actually getting interest from people for this particular NFT minting, because what we were able to do is the public NFT minting date is about 22nd, I think 22nd of January. Let me quickly confirm that, guys. Give me 1 second. Rise of Religous, yes. I think it is 22nd of January. But as we have known for other NFTs, what happens is because of the gas price, we are required to pay much higher fee, right? So yeah, it is 22nd of January, 1:30 UTC. It's about 5 days from now. So the best part about this is that if we are able to raise a considerable amount of money, and if we show them that we have got this much interest from the community, then we might be able to mint before the public price. That is important. Okay, that is the best part. And there will not be any gas wars as well. So that is something that we are looking for. As you can see here, 0.077 is the initial price. It's not the floor price. Please understand the difference between a floor price and initial price. Okay, floor price is the lowest cost for an NFT collection. So this hasn't been public yet, so we cannot comment on the floor price, right? And this is the initial price that we want to talk about, right? Yes, Aditya. So to answer your questions, we are raising, we are collecting interest for the rise of Religous NFTs. Yes. Okay. All right then, guys. If you have any other questions, happy to answer. With otherwise, we'll wrap it up in the next 10 to 15 seconds. And this was actually good session, guys. If you'd like to us to cover more and more such altcoins, Go down, share this video with your friends and family, give them the opportunity to learn it from as well, and also show us your love. Okay, show us your love, and we'll be happy to do more of these live sessions, more of the Q&A sessions. If you want to do a Q&A, happy to answer all your question, guys. Okay. Okay. All right then, brother. All right. So thank you so much for tuning in, guys. Stay blessed, stay happy, take very, very good care of yourself. Bye bye for today. And watch out for the weekly closure, guys. Watch out for the weekly closure. This is extremely, extremely important. Thank you so much. Bye bye for now.